Now look, I'm a black woman. Now y'all know that was a little much for me when they told me I was gonna have to glue my hand to that
I
counter.
thought you were gonna glue your butt.
At first, I thought it was my butt.
When I saw your
did.
hand, I was like, okay, because I didn't understand. I was like, her hand is glued.
Would she have to pull her pants down and sit on the
yeah,
counter?
I think the hand is a little better.
The
I don't
hand
know.
is a little better, but
painful.
I was still kind of I was like, oh my goodness, I've never done anything like this before. But you do not understand how empowered I felt afterwards. And what an amazing gift I rendered to the whole. Because that's what I don't think we get. We're one with all of this. We're mere expressions of that which created all of it. So how can you disconnect yourself from the whole? You cannot. And so the only thing that you can actually do is being one with it, and you're practicing self-love and self-care. That goes for everything, right?
It's such a
And
enlightening thing.
Somebody dogged me out in a comment. Oh, she's now the animals are her brothers and sisters. Well, they are.
Yeah.
They're my non-human. I am on a human journey. It's a human experience, and this is the species I am today.
The heron and the others are my brothers.
Beautiful. We always bust out in the song, I'm just saying.
Are my friends.
But it's so true, right?
Yeah.
And
We're
so
connected.
I have to make sure that the decision that I make, or the decisions any of us make, those decisions have consequences, i.e. global warming, i.e. the issues that we have with our animals. And I mean the way that humans are treating animals for people to ingest that's only going to make them sick.
It's karma.
Is hit. There you go. Thank you.
Just saying.
You got a fist bump.
Just saying. Oh, of course.
Oh,
I would
yes,
never
ma'am.
leave you hanging, honey.
Yeah, but it's true. Well, we were in there for a while. It was the first time I'd ever seen anything like that or have been a part of anything like that. And we were in there for a minute, but I'm going to tell you, everybody that represents PETA, they knew what they were talking about, because they specifically said, we're going to glue your hand to this counter. And when the police did arrive, they said eventually, because we were chanting, we were doing the whole 9 yards. After a while, I was like, yeah, this is on fleek here.
Yeah. You're like, where's the drums?
So
Come on.
then the police finally said, listen, you can protest, but you have to get out of here. And I was like, well, my hand is glued to the counter.
You were like, I would,
but I
obey,
can't go.
but,
And you know what he told me? He said, we'll get the paramedics to get your hand off the counter. And you know what Peter said? And if the paramedics come and get your hand off the counter, you're going to jail. Let me get your hand off of this counter. So they understood what was going on, and they guided me through, so we had no mishaps. But it was powerful. It was powerful.
And what were some of the speak outs that you were giving?
Well, some of the things that I talked about was, even customers in there that might have been a little annoyed, I spoke to that. I said, you might come in here and you may be a little agitated.
You're up at the counter as they're ordering.
Yeah,
I know
you
you're
may be
pissed
a
off.
little agitated. But we're actually doing this for everybody. We're doing it for everybody, because the upcharge, Starbucks can do better than that. The upcharge is ridiculous. Yeah, I can't tolerate the milk, but you're gonna charge me for something less. So basically, speaking to the point that we are responsible for our animal brothers and sisters. We're responsible for all of this. We're responsible for our planet home. It is and our decisions have consequences. Period. And so I felt I became enlightened that day. And how can you not? Experience enlightens you if you open up and allow it.
Our voices are so powerful, and we
Exactly.
have to be the change.
We do.
And we've gotten companies to wake up and change by doing these types of demos. So these protests are actually happening all over the world. We've had a few in New York, we've had a bunch all over the country and in other countries as well, but we are seeing that other countries have dropped the surcharge. So Starbucks absolutely can do this. They can change around where some of the prices are going. So, okay, let's say they have to pay a little bit more for the plant-based milk. Well, get rid of something else.
Yeah.
But come on, you know Starbucks raises prices whenever they feel like they need to raise a damn price. So all you got to do is go up a little bit, and that takes care
They're
of
still
the
gonna freaking
charge.
try it.
You know,
Exactly.
yeah. So
my drinks are like $10 when I go
you're
there.
being greedy at that point. Now you're just being selfish and greedy.